Now, this morning we dive into the world of healthy skin, hair and nails, tackling topics from acne to hair loss and brittle nails, something that I think most of us can relate to. And joining us this morning is Laura Johnston, Marketing Director and Nutritionist at Nutraceuticals, and dermatologist Dr. Lauren Knight. All I can say is get ready to uncover the secrets of prevention and overcoming these challenges for radiant beauty from within, because that's what it's all about. When we look at hair, skin and nails, the connection between those and the diet.
So what you do on the inside really reflects on the outside. And if you don't follow a healthy diet, you're not getting all the vitamins, minerals, amino acids, proteins that you need in order to nourish your hair, your skin and your nails. So it's really important to follow a healthy diet. Drink a lot of water. Obviously, dehydration makes your skin look dull. Smoking and alcohol are incredibly detrimental to your cells, which can, cause premature aging. And sugar is also incredibly inflammatory, so it damages cells, it can cause breakouts. So a diet low in sugar is recommended.
Yeah, and it's just incredible to see, because a lot of people looking for those the outside fixes. What can I do? My hair is dry, it's not so well, so what can I put on it? Is there anything I can? What can I put on my nails? Or what creams can I use? But it's an internal thing, right? I mean, I don't think we put enough emphasis on that.
And a lot of what you do now, ensuring that you have the right nutrient levels and you maintain those nutrient levels can help ensure that your skin is healthier and more youthful for longer, and your nails are healthier and stronger, and you maintain your hair for longer.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the mindset here is that this is not a quick fix. This is a journey.
I think that's exactly, to the point that what happens on the inside often reflects on the outside. And it's perfect or fine when everything's in a balance, but often we see this dysregulation that then manifests with actually disease on our skin, hair and nails. So it's a nice way to check in with yourself, a visible way to check in. And if we speak about acne, most commonly people would have heard about zinc supplementation. Problem is sometimes you don't always get to exactly the levels that has been shown in clinical studies, but it can potentially work in some instances. What is really showing to be very promising is the use of omega-3 as an anti-inflammatory to decrease our lesional counts in acne. And the word microbiome is really having its time in terms of gut, skin, hair, nails. So a probiotic is always very useful, as it's been shown with people who suffer from acne actually have a dysregulation in their gut microbiome. If we think about hyperpigmentation, something that so many people suffer from, and it's really, really difficult to treat. So we're really always looking for things of a multi-angled approach to treating hyperpigmentation. So yes, you want a diagnosis, you want to be on optimal treatment, but supplementations really do help. And this is where antioxidants have their day. So your vitamin A, C, and niacinamide, glutathione. And there's new ingredients like polypodium leucotonis that has a lot of scientific evidence behind its use for melasma, as well as other sun-induced disorders. But I think where nutraceutics or vitamin supplementation really have their day is in hair loss. So it's really well documented that certain deficiencies like your iron, your vitamin D, your vitamin C deficiencies manifest with what we call a telogen effluvium, so a temporary hair loss, and definitely supplementing or replacing these vitamins is going to cure your hair loss. And then hair loss is a symptom. So there's a lot of conditions, polycystic ovarian syndrome, thyroid disease, where hair loss is going to be a manifestation of that disease. And we know there's a number of nutrients that are needed to support the management of those conditions.
Nutraceuticals, you mentioned that, and we did speak about it. Just quickly, maybe it dropped, and some people's like, what is that? Nutraceuticals, what is that?
So essentially, our name is Nutraceuticals, which is phyto means plant, and ceutics comes from nutraceuticals. And nutraceuticals are basically a fancy word for health supplements.
Okay, fantastic. We got that. Let's talk about preventative measures. Is it good, these nutraceuticals, to take that as a preventative measure now, starting going forward from a younger age, because we always say prevention is better than cure, right?
So I think it's a fine line. There's also such a saying as too much of a good thing is also not a good thing.
Absolutely.
So you always want to make sure that you're doing more good rather than harm. So if there's a definite deficiency, fantastic, you do need to be taking it. There's also a danger that people go on a shopping spree of nutraceuticals, and we know that in certain instances there's vitamins that actually impair your absorption of things like iron, which is then going to cause hair loss.
Right.
Excess of certain vitamins, B12, folate, actually cause shedding of hair. So you just need to always have a balance.
It's in everyone's best interest to link up with a professional and ask these questions, specifically like you mentioned acne. I mean, I had a horrible acne experience, when I was younger. It was really bad, Roaccutane, the works and blood tests, and it was overwhelming for me as a young child. But I wish I knew that there's something that you could do to mitigate all of those side symptoms, because eyesight was affected, all of this, lips, everything. Anyways, products at Nutraceuticals.
Yes.
When we speak about, beauty from within, looking after our hair, our nails, our skin, what do you have that standouts for you that people should look out for?
So pretty much everything Lauren mentioned. We'll start with the gut-skin axis, which I agree is incredibly important. So Terra Nova has a probiotic complex, which is a full-spectrum probiotic that helps with this gut-skin axis. Zinc, also Terra Nova has a zinc. What's quite interesting about Terra Nova is what they do is they include fresh freeze-dried plants with all of their nutraceuticals or, specific ingredients like zinc. So what they say is that it enhances the absorption, just like in nature. If you eat an orange, it's everything in the orange helps with your absorption of vitamin C. So this is Terra Nova's philosophy, which I really love. Purest omega-3, so you have to be quite careful with omegas because a lot of them are rancid, potentially not pure. So I guess the name Purest omega-3 is pretty apt there. We also have blue iron, which is an iron supplement. Again, hair loss, brittle nails. Iron's incredibly important. This is a liquid. It's made with fresh Nordic blueberries, so it tastes nice as well. And then we have a Phytomist vitamin D3 spray, which we understand a lot of people are struggling with the amount of capsules they have to swallow.
Yeah.
So we're really trying to offer more products that are in alternative modes of delivery. So sachets, sprays, liquids, just so that you're not swallowing handfuls.
All those,
yeah.
Fantastic. Well, definitely an option. Ladies, thank you very much, Laura, Lauren, for the insight. I think a lot of people found a lot of benefits out of it this morning, especially because it is such a talking point. Hair, skin and nails, there's always a topic around it. Now remember, when choosing your products, you can use an exclusive 15% discount on your purchase by using the code